few years ago, my wife gave me a very special gift. She got my Bible that I use in church to write in. She got it rebound for me, which she did. She requested that several extra pages be added to the back of my Bible. And so when I got it back as a Christmas gift, I decided that whenever I would hear a great quote, I would write those quotes down in the back of my Bible. So I think a couple, 3 years ago, I heard this quote. It came from Calvin Miller. It was in a sermon not by Calvin, pastor and Reverend Calvin. Listen to this quote. Our job is to serve Christ and attend to the why of our lives, while God attends to the whens. Let me repeat that again. Our job is to serve Christ and attend to the why of our lives, while God attends to all the whens.
Why me? Why should he call me when he's not limited in choice? Of all the people on this earth, am I sure I hear his voice? Why me? Why should he want me? Could it be he'd want me more? All I have got to offer him is what I have no more. Why not You've made me, Lord, the way I am. And if you can use a life like mine, I place it in your hand. Lord, here I am, send me. I can't refuse to heed your call. When you have nothing back from me but sacrificed your all. Send me. Here I am, send me. I can't refuse to heed your call. When you have nothing back from me, sacrificed your all. Send me.
You are listening to the Bible Broadcasting Network. Thanks for joining us today.
You remember that company party that you had to go to? And you tried to be as polite as you could as you refused the offers to drink, and you slipped away from more than one conversation to avoid the punchline of a dirty joke. And you remember how you felt? You felt like a relic from the Victorian age, a holy Joe. Have you ever considered how powerful that story would be to your son or daughter?
Sometimes the most difficult aspects of living for Christ can become wonderful teaching and training opportunities for your children. Welcome to Wisdom for the Heart with Stephen Davey. As we approach Father's Day this coming Sunday, we've decided to bring you a series of lessons for dads. It's a 4-lesson series called They're Your Kids, Be Their Dad. Today's lesson is called Manhood Begins with M. Stay tuned to learn what that M stands for.
I shared with one of my staff that I thought I'd do something a little different today and preach on the subject of fathers, and he looked at me and he asked me, from Romans chapter 3? He was serious. He was sure I could find it in there, and I told him no, I couldn't find it in there. I looked. But we're going to look at another book of the Bible. I am convinced that manhood begins with the letter M in more ways than one. In true biblical manhood, the M stands for modeling. Modeling biblical character, modeling godly conviction, modeling godly commitments. Have you ever thought about the fact that no one has ever been given the opportunity to choose their father? God decided that. Some of you had fathers who modeled biblical manhood with those kinds of character and convictions and commitments. Many of you, I would dare guess, didn't have that. Beyond the fact that no one ever chose who their father would be, since the conceiving of a child in the scriptures is attributed to the act and providence of God, no one really chose to be a father. God decided that too. He arranged that. Standing in that delivery room, if you have been there, you held that newborn baby as I did a few times, and you probably had the same sensation sweep over you that I did. At some point you found yourself saying something like, "What in the world do I do now?" You didn't say it out loud. You didn't want your wife to panic after what she'd been through, but you thought it. Being a father is on-the-job training, isn't it? And by the time you have a few things down, the subject of your experiments is gone. The truth is, being a godly man is a goal. It isn't in general really an achievable goal. It's a pursuit with great passion. Even the great Apostle Paul, whom we would say without hesitation was a godly model of a man, wrote, "Not that I have arrived or I have already become completed, but I press on." I haven't made it, I haven't arrived, but I press on. So I want to address the men here today who want to press on.